Welcome to our YouTube channel. Here are the NBA latest games result, schedule of games tomorrow, and the updated NBA team standings as of today, November 4th, 2024.
In the first game, the Detroit Pistons comes up big in the second half as they defeated the Brooklyn Nets on the road with the final score of 106-92. Cade Cunningham led the Pistons with 19 points, 6 rebounds and 5 assists, followed by 18 points from both Tobias Harris and Malik Beasley. For the Nets, Cameron Johnson led the team in scoring with 26 points, followed by Cam Thomas with 17 points and Dorian Finney-Smith 9 points. In the second game, the Atlanta Hawks also played very well in the second half to get a road victory over the Atlanta Hawks with the final score of 126-111. Jalen Johnson led the Hawks with 29 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists, followed by Trae Young with 23 points and 11 assists, and Dyson Daniels 16 points. Brandon Ingram led the Pelicans in scoring, finishing with 32 points, followed by Jordan Hawkins 19 points, and Jamal Cain 14 points. In the third and final game played today, the Dallas Mavericks jumps off to a huge start and never look back, as they get an easy victory at home over the Orlando Magic with the final score of 108-85. Luka Doncic led the Mavs with 32 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists, followed by 18 points from Daniel Gafford and Kyrie Irving 17 points. Franz Wagner led the Magic in scoring with 13 points, followed by Jet Howard 12 points, and Jalen Suggs finished with just 10 points.
We have a very busy NBA game schedule for tomorrow, as all 30 teams will be in action. Here are the full game schedule. Tomorrow, November 5th, 2024.
In the first of 15 games scheduled for tomorrow, the Cleveland Cavaliers will try to preserve their undefeated record, as they host the Milwaukee Bucks at 8 in the morning at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland. For the second game, the hot-shooting Golden State Warriors will be at the nation's capital as they go up against the Washington Wizards at the Capital One Arena at 8:15 a.m. For the third game, LeBron James and the rest of the Los Angeles Lakers will play at the Little Caesars Arena as they go on the road to face the Detroit Pistons at 8:30 in the morning. For the fourth game, the Boston Celtics will be at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta to face Trae Young and the rest of the Atlanta Hawks at 8:45 in the morning. For the fifth game, the Memphis Grizzlies will travel to Brooklyn to face the Nets at the Barclays Center. Tip-off will be at 9 a.m. For the sixth game, Jimmy Butler and the rest of the Miami Heat will host the Sacramento Kings at the Cassius Center in Miami at 9:15 in the morning. For the seventh game, the Utah Jazz will try to get their first win of the season as they travel to Chicago to face the Bulls at the United Center at 9:30 in the morning. For the eighth game, Karl Anthony Towns and the rest of the New York Knicks will travel to Houston to face Jalen Green and the Rockets at the Toyota Center at 9:45 a.m. For the ninth game, Anthony Edwards and the rest of the Minnesota Timberwolves will host the Charlotte Hornets at the Target Center at 10 in the morning. For the 10th game, the undefeated Oklahoma City Thunder will play a depleted Orlando Magic team at the Paycom Center in Oklahoma at 10:15 a.m. For game number 11, the Portland Trail Blazers will play at the Smoothie King Arena in New Orleans as they go on the road against the Pelicans at 10:30 in the morning. For game number 12, the Indiana Pacers will travel to Dallas to face the Mavericks at the American Airlines Center at 10:45 a.m. For game number 13, the Toronto Raptors will be a mile high as they travel in Colorado to face the Denver Nuggets at the Ball Arena at 11 in the morning. For game number 14, the struggling Philadelphia 76ers will travel in Arizona to face Kevin Durant and the Red Hot Phoenix Suns at 11:15 a.m. And for the 15th and final game scheduled for tomorrow, the San Antonio Spurs will be in Los Angeles to play James Harden and the Clippers at 11:30 in the morning. The Cleveland Cavaliers remains on top of the Eastern Conference standings with an undefeated record in 7 games. The Boston Celtics are at close second with 6 wins and only 1 loss. The New York Knicks and the Miami Heat shares the 3rd and 4th places with an identical 3 wins and 2 loss record. At number 5 is the Chicago Bulls with 3 wins and 3 defeats. The Orlando Magic, Atlanta Hawks, and the Brooklyn Nets are all tied up at the 6th to 8th spots with 3 wins and 4 losses. The Washington Wizards is holding on to the 9th place with 2 wins and 3 defeats. Tied at the 10th and 11th spots are the Indiana Pacers and the Charlotte Hornets with 2 wins and 4 losses. Sharing the 12th and 13th places are the Toronto Raptors and the Detroit Pistons, who both have 2 wins and 5 defeats. The Philadelphia 76ers are at number 14 with just 1 win in 5 games. And surprisingly, the worst team in the East so far are the Milwaukee Bucks with a dismal 1 win and 5 loss standing. In the Western Conference, the young Oklahoma City Thunder team are still undefeated with 6 wins and no defeat. The Golden State Warriors and Phoenix Suns are at the 2nd and 3rd spots with an identical 5 wins and 1 loss record. Sharing the 4th and 5th places are the Los Angeles Lakers and the Dallas Mavericks, who both have 4 wins and 2 defeats. At number 6 is the Memphis Grizzlies with 4 wins and 3 losses. The Minnesota Timberwolves, San Antonio Spurs, Denver Nuggets, Houston Rockets, and the Sacramento Kings are all tied at the 7th to 11th places with an identical 3 wins and 3 loss standing. The 12th spot belongs to the New Orleans Pelicans with 3 wins and 4 losses. The Los Angeles Clippers are at number 13 with 2 wins and 4 losses. At number 14 is the Portland Trail Blazers with 2 wins and 5 defeats. And currently the worst team in the NBA early in the season are the Utah Jazz, who have yet to win a game in 6 matches.